Hello students, welcome to my channel. This session will be taking up special cases of special simple equations part 2. In the first part we discussed a few examples. In the second session we will take a few more. Here comes the first one. A man had initially x rupees and y paise. He spent 8 rupees and 34 paise and he is left with 2y rupees and 2x paise. Find the initial amount. Students, can you pause this video and solve this question? Right? Okay. This question was given in one of the MBA entrances some time back, which was a very good question, students. This question is based on carry forward concept. See, what is that carry over concept we will discuss in detail. But before that, let me tell you normally what we do. I have x rupees and y paise. Out of that, I spent 8 rupees 34 paise and I am left with how many rupees? 2y rupees 2x paise. When this was given in that particular exam that I am referring to, many students said the answer is cannot be determined. Why it is cannot be determined, they said is x rupees and y paise means I'll convert everything in paise. 1 rupee is 100 paise. So x rupees means 100x paise plus y paise. This is the total money I had initially. Out of this, how much is spent? 8 rupees 34 means 834 paise is spent. How much is left with? 2y rupees and 2x paise means 2y rupees means how many paise? 200y paise plus 2x paise. Then people keep saying that there are how many unknowns here, students? 2 unknowns, x and y, one equation, we cannot solve the problem. Yes, this is what is the conclusion they made, but we can solve it because of this concept. What is this? We will discuss. Students, x rupees and y paise he had, 8 rupees and 34 paise is spent, 2y rupees and 2x paise means, can I not say paise? Suppose if I have say 25 rupees, say 75 paise, 8 rupees 34 paise if I have, I'm just giving an example, students. 75 minus 34, 41 I am left with. 25 minus 8 is 17. 1741 is left out, I'm left with. But then, so what I'm doing basically is paise minus paise paise, rupees minus rupees rupees. Similarly, can I not say this is y paise, this is 34 paise. Can I not say y minus 34 equals to 2x, case 1. And similarly, x minus 8 is equal to, like I said, rupees minus rupees. X minus 8 is equal to y. Second equation, there are 2 equations and 2 unknowns. Can I not find x and y values? This is the question you may have. Students, then it may not be always like this. Suppose if I have 25 rupees, say 15 paise and 8 rupees 34 paise, paise minus paise, will it go? 15 minus 34 will go? No, you have to borrow 1 from here. You borrow 1 means it will be 100 paise. 100 plus 15, 115. 115 minus 34, it will be 81. Now you'll say 24 minus this is 16. Like that you say. That means this is case 1. There is another case 2. What is case 2? If y minus 34 means this y may be less than 34, it may not go. I may have to borrow something here, right? So students, when I borrow something from here, it will be 100 paise. So 100 plus y, 1 rupee borrowed means 100 paise borrowed, plus y, 100 plus y paise minus 34 paise equals to 2x paise, one equation. Second, if I borrowed already, if 1 here, how much is left over? This is one equation. One more what, please? X minus 1 rupee is left over here, minus 8 equals to 2y. This is another equation. So I have to solve these two cases. Actually, if you're a little alert, we can be without you can eliminate one case right away. How you can eliminate one case right away means, students, if I look at y minus 34 is equal to x, y minus 34 is equal to x minus 8 is equal to y. I mean, here from x if I subtract 8, I am getting 2y means, students, from x if I am subtracting 8, if I am getting 2y, x bigger or 2y bigger? Obviously x bigger. X is more than 2y. Yes or no? Somebody will say, no sir, what if borrowed? Then X is still bigger. From X minus 1, suppose if you take this case, or if I give 1 rupee to the paise column, and I still have one X minus, then I have X minus 1. From that, if I am subtracting 8 rupees, I am getting 2y, means X minus y, 1 is still bigger than y only, 2y. If X is bigger than 2y, X is bigger than y or not? If X is bigger than y, how can y minus 34 be 2x, students? See, y minus 34 can never be 2x, because X is bigger than 2y. X is bigger than 2y means X is bigger than y. You agree with me? X is bigger than 2y means X is bigger than y. If X is bigger than y, y minus 34 cannot be 2x unless you borrow something from here. That's why this case is eliminated, right? Okay. For the benefit of those who still not get convinced, I suggest one thing, students. You solve these equations, you will find negative values. How can I have negative values in the amount? That means that case doesn't exist. If you want, you can check afterwards, students. Now, let me continue with the second case. What is the second case, please? 100 plus y, you borrowed 100 plus y minus 34 is equal to 2x, means what I can write, students? 100 minus 34 is 66, means I'll write it second case. Look at this. X and y, how much you borrowed? How much you subtracted? 8 rupees 34 paise, right? Look at this. 8 rupees 34 paise means what happens? When you borrow 1, it will be 100 plus y minus 34. What is left over? 2y and 2x, right? Equals to 2x means what is the equation I can write, students? Y plus 66 equals to 2x. One equation. Next, when I borrow 1, I am left with x minus 1. X minus 1 minus 8 equals to 2y, or x equals to what I can say, students? 2y plus 9. Students, this is second equation. Can I substitute this equation in the first one, please? Yeah, y plus 66 equals to 2 into x. X means what I can substitute? 2y plus 9. You can see here 4y plus 18. Students, y comes here, 4y minus y, 3y, right? 18, this is, sorry. This 18 goes other side, 48. If 3y is 48, y equals to 16. Students, if y is equal to 16, what is x equals to? 16 is 32 plus 9, 41. So x is 41, y is 16, means what's my answer, please? My answer is 41 rupees 16 paise. Right? Okay, 41 rupees 16 paise. If anybody has doubt, you can check, you can cross check your answer, students. From this, if I substitute 834, what happens? Come on, 116 minus 34, 82. This is 32. See, this is 41, this has become 82. This is 16, this has become 32. We could do it or not? Yes. So those of you are not convinced about the previous explanation I gave you here, this explanation, you can take this case 1 and solve it. You get negative values. Amount cannot be negative values, students, right? So this is how you get questions, please. You can see it appears to be two variables, one equation, but when you understand carefully, because of this carryover concept from here to here, yes, there is a possibility, right? There is a possibility of getting a unique answer. So this is a very special question that was given in one of the MBA entrances, right? Okay. So this is advanced question. Students who are preparing for not these advanced exams like CAT and other things may not require to learn such problems there, right? Okay, let's go to one more question, students. A man has certain quantity of rice with him. To his first son, he gave half of what he has and 1 kilogram extra. To his second son, he gave half of the remaining and 1 kilogram extra. To his third son, he gave half the remaining and 1 kilogram extra. Finally, he is left with nothing. Find the initial quantity of the rice. Fine. Initially, he has some rice. To the first son, he has given half of what he has. Whatever he has, half plus 1 kilogram extra. Then whatever is left over, students, to the second son again, he has given half of that plus 1 kilogram extra. Again to the third son, again he gave whatever is left over here, half of that plus 1 kilogram extra. Finally, what is left with? Nothing. Students, I'll explain you it in 2 or 3 different ways. Somebody will say, sir, I'll have multiple choice. So I'll go by multiple choices. I'll take some option 1, work it out, work it down, then option 2 like this. Well, that is an option in some of the exams. I tell you, when this question was given, or if not exactly the same question, similar to this was given, you know how the options were given, students? Examiner, sensing that you will go by trial and error, he has given options like this. 1, if the rise is x, he said 5 is less than x is less than 10. Option 2, 10 is less than x is less than 15. Option 3, 15 is less than x is less than 20. Option 4, 1 is less than x less than 5. Something like that he has given, students. That means which of them will satisfy the answer means if you are given one value, you can go by substitution. When you are given a range like this, you cannot go by substitution. Then how you can do? One by logic, another by equation. First, let me try to explain you by logic. If you follow, there's nothing like that. If you are not comfortable, then you can also see that equation approach, right? Okay. Right, students. Let's see what is the logic approach. He has something, he has given something to the first son, then he has left with something. Again, he has given something to the second son, then he is left with something. Then he has given to the third son, he is left with nothing. To the third son, how much he has given, students? He has given half plus whatever he has, half plus 1 kilogram extra. See, because I'm giving, suppose if I give you 1 kilogram extra, I'm left with nothing. Suppose if I have not given that 1 extra to the third person, if the father has not given this 1 kilogram extra to the third person, he would have been left with 1 kilogram. At least that 1 kilogram would have been with him. Yes or no? Okay. The father would have been left with 1 kilogram had he given only half, if he had not given this 1 kilogram extra. Yes or no? He would have been left with 1 kilogram if only he shared half. Tell me, by giving someone half, I'm left with 1 kilogram means if I share with you half of what I have, how much I'm left with? Half. But I'm left with 1 kilogram. That means that 1 kilogram is half of the quantity the father had before giving to the third son. If half of the quantity the father had before giving to the son is 1, what is the total quantity? 2 kilograms. You understand? If half the quantity is 1, what is the quantity? Means 2 kilograms. So before giving to the third son, the father has 2 kilograms. If you want, you can check. 2 kilograms means what? Half will be 1 kilogram. He is left with 1. But he is giving 1 kilogram extra. That's why he is left with nothing, right? Okay. To the second son, has he given exactly half? No, again he has given 1 kilogram extra. Because he has given 1 kilogram extra, he has only 2 kilograms. Had he not given that 1 kilogram extra to the second son, that 1 kilogram will be with the father. Then the father would have had 3 kilograms. The father would have been left with 3 kilograms had he given only half of what he had to the second son. If I give you half, I will be left with half. If the father had given half, if the father had given half to the second son, he would be left with half. That half will be 3 kilograms means, if half is 3 kilograms, what is the total? 6 kilograms. So the father had 6 kilograms when he came to the second son. So out of this, half will be 3 kilograms. If I had given 3 kilograms, he would have been left with 3. Because he is giving 1 kilogram extra, he is left with 2 kilograms, right? Now students, coming to the first one, because he is giving half of what he initially had plus 1 kilogram extra, he is left with 6 kilograms. Had he not given this 1 kilogram extra to the first son, he would be left with, that 1 kilogram would have been with him, then this guy would have had 7 kilograms. The father would have had 7 kilograms after giving something to the first son. How much is giving to the first son? Half. By giving half, if he is left with half, by giving half to the first son, he would be left with the other half. That other half is equal to 7 kilograms means original quantity is how much? 14 kilograms. Yes. If it is 14, half will be 7, but he is giving 1 extra, that's why 6. If it is 6, half will be 3, because giving 1 extra, 4 is giving means he is left with 2. If it is 2, half will be 1. He is still left with 1, but he is giving another 1 extra, so that's why he is left with nothing. So hence, the original quantity is 14 kilograms. Something like this you should try, students, right? You please try. If you are not comfortable with this, then you can also do it by equation approach. That I think you all can do it. Let me quickly say, initially the father had X kilograms of rice. To the first son, to the first one, how much he gave? Half plus 1 kilogram extra. How much is left with? So this I have to subtract. This is what he has given to the first son, means how much is left out. X minus x by 2 is x by 2 minus 1. To the second son, he has given half of this. What is half of this? You say by 2. X by 4 minus 1 by 2. I'm just saying half of this, but he has given only half of this. Half means by 2 will be x by 4, by 2 will be 1 by 2, but he has given again 1 kilogram extra. So what is this equals to, students? X by 4 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 will be 1 by plus 1 by 2. Out of this, he has given this to the second son, means how much is left with, means again subtract it. X by 2 minus x by 4 is x by 4, right? And then come on, half of, come on please, sorry, x by 2 minus x by 4 is x by 4, minus 1 minus 1 by 2 is minus 3 by 2, right students? To the third one, again he has given half of this. What is half of this? X by 8, I'm sorry, x by 8 minus 3 by 4, x by 8 minus 3 by 4, but again he has given 1 kilogram extra. That means he has given x by 8 minus 3 by 4 plus 1 will be plus 1 by 4. If this much out of this, if he has given this to the third son, how much he will be left with, means again x by 4 minus x by 5 is, sorry, x minus x by 8 is x by 8. I repeat, x by 4 minus x by 8 is x by 8, minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 means, students, 3 by 2 means comparison of fractions. I said in speed maths, even while adding fractions, it should equate the denominators. I said 3 by 2 means, can I say 6 by 4? When I say 6 by 4 minus 6 by 4 minus 1 by 4 means minus 7 by 4. This is what is left with. But is left with nothing means this should be equal to 0. Students, x minus 8 minus 7 by 4 is 0. So x minus 8 is equal to minus 7 by 4 goes other side, plus 7 by 4. X is equal to 7 by 4 by 8 goes other side, into 8, 4 2s, 7 2s, 14 kilograms. This is the equation approach, right? So you should practice the logical approach so that you can solve problems. Writing equations will take more time. Like this, these two questions that I discussed in this second part is some advanced question that you come across in some big exams like CAT and XAT and some of the MBA entrances there, right? So that's it for this session, students. Thank you. If you have any queries, you can reach me at sr.gorantla1@gmail.com. You can mail me there, or you can also reach me at srgorantla on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We'll meet again.